My name is Rose Strong, and I'm a former elected official, city councilwoman out of Columbus, Georgia, and I'm also a former political appointee at the U.S. Department of Transportation, Deputy Director of Intergovernmental Affairs.
Hello, Ms. Strong. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to ask you a few questions here. It feels good to stand together physically with other citizens and protest the current taxation. But what should citizen activists do to lessen their taxation burden?
As I said in the speech that I gave, we need to start recruiting candidates. It's through the election process in America that we send a voice and we send a message that, hey, you know, things have got to change. And so we start now recruiting candidates for office from the local, state to the national level with some common sense approaches to trying to deal with the problems that we're in economically and otherwise.
Great, absolutely. The original Boston Tea Party was over a smaller imposition of taxes than Americans experience today. What do you believe the Founding Fathers would say about our current form of government?
I think some of it would be a nightmare, but I think where we've evolved since that particular time would be pretty good, but I think overall the direction that we're headed in right now in terms of taxation, the high taxes, and especially since the downturn in the economy, the collapse basically on Wall Street that started in September, and some of the decisions that were made concerning stimulus money, and I'm not sure that they thought it through. Some of the things that are done that were done under the previous administration, which I happen to believe probably they thought was maybe a kind of temporary kind of deal. I doubt very seriously if they had any idea that the incoming administration was going to go to the lengths that they've gone to in terms of stimulus money, in terms of raising taxes, beginning in, the tax rate, which is going to just hurt us so very badly, especially in job creation and in small business creation.
Thank you. Now, do you believe the income tax is a moral tax?
A moral tax? I go back to what Jesus did back in the New Testament. He told one of the disciples to go and get a gold coin out of a fish's mouth, and he said, give to Caesar that belongs to Caesar.
That's right.
So, that's my opinion about it. If it was good enough for the Bible and Jesus, it's good enough for me. But I think that common sense involving taxes, anything else. But that goes back, to some of the bedrock ideas that are at the foundation of the basis of our country, that we were founded upon. So we've got to have all of these things right along the way, beginning at the foundation up until now, to make other things work. A tax that people can live with, but yet still not be overburdened with it. One that's going to be fair.
That's right.
Etc.
Ms. Strong, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to Campaign for Liberty. And what do you think about this?
I think it's great.
Wow, isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
The activists are speaking. Well, thank you once again for joining us today. And we sign out at Campaign for Liberty.
Thank you.